People of God, welcome to today with Auntie Helen Drive-Through Bible Study as we discover the origin of the word Happy Mother's Day. Because many people are confused and saying, how many times are we supposed to be celebrating Mother's Day all over the world? It is never too much to celebrate the mothers and the world. It originated from the ancient Greek and Rome, when during their festival, they celebrate the goddess of their time, known as Rhea and Cybele. At this time, they celebrate their goddess on what they call Mother Day celebration or Mother celebration, Mother Rhea, Mother Cybele. But in 16th century, the Roman Catholic and the Church of England adopted that method in a godly way and started celebrating it in the churches to honor the mothers of the parishioners in the fourth Sunday of Lenten season. And it grew to that point that during Lenten season, Mother's Day is being celebrated. That's the version of Mother's Day in that part of the world. But here in America, also North America, the Canada, the Mexico, including Puerto Rico, which is part of United States of America, second Sunday of May is officially known as Mother's Day celebration. How did it start? It started during the Civil War in West Virginia by a woman known as Anna Javel. Used it to bring mothers together, known as the Mothers Club. And the community adopted it too. During the Civil War, to encourage mothers coming together, how to nurture their children and care for their children when their husband is at war. Even after the Civil War, it was also used to reconcile the people together and bring them together. Done by one woman in West Virginia known as Anna Javel. She died. Her daughter, known as Anne Javel, continued the mission of the mother. In 1912, Canada, Mexico adopted what was going on in America, second Sunday of May. They started doing it too. It went as far as in 1914, the then president, known as President Woodrow Wilson, adopted it officially that every second Sunday of May is to be celebrated as Mother's Day. So today, from Auntie Helen Drive-Through Bible Study, let me be the first to wish you the 2023 May 14 Happy Mother's Day to every mothers out there. Whether you are adopted mother, whether you are a mom or grandmother, Happy Mother's Day from my home to your home. So let's look at the person of my interest in the Bible. It is coming from the book of Exodus, chapter 1. Book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 1 to 2. Exodus chapter 2, verse 1 to 2 says it like this. And there went a man of the house of the Levi, took a wife of the daughter of the Levi. And this woman conceived and bare a son. When she saw that it was goodly child, she held this child for 3 months. At this time, the Pharaoh said that the male children were multiplying, that when war comes, they're going to outnumber the children of Egypt and they're going to kill Egyptians. So he commanded that every new child born from 2 years below should be killed. But Moses' mother, her name was not mentioned. I'm talking about a woman that gave birth to 3 leaders in the book of Exodus. The prophetess Miriam, the priest known as Aaron, and the prophet Moses. Her name was not mentioned in this chapter 2. But it was in chapter 6, verse 20, I discovered that her name was known as Jochebed. So permit me to title this message, A Courageous Mom Hashtag Jochebed. Hashtag mom's love. Hashtag sacrificial. This woman came up with a master plan with her oldest daughter, Miriam, to put this baby in a basket. She took a dangerous move. She took a great faith, knowing that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will stand by her, and her master plan will come to fruition. She put this baby in a basket, knowing the time that Pharaoh's daughters always come out to take a bath. She studied the character of Pharaoh's daughter, that at this time she will come out, allow the baby to swim in that basket towards Pharaoh's daughter. Her sister Miriam was working closely behind it. And her maidens came and said, here, Pharaoh's daughter, look at this basket coming. And they picked it, found out there was a child crying. She saw the child, so beautiful. She thought to herself, this must be one of the Hebrews' child. Right there, she thought in her heart that she was going to keep this child as her child because she does not have a child of her own. So her sister, listening to every conversation, said to her, should I go get a nurse from the Hebrew to nurse this child for you? He said, go. Her sister went and fetched her mom, who was paid for 5 years to take care of his own child. I'm talking about Jochebed, the mother of Moses, Miriam, and Aaron. Let's celebrate that woman today. Unnoticed, unrecognized. Her name was not mentioned in this chapter 2. Until the death of Pharaoh's daughter, when Moses was sent away, when he was taking the children of Israel out of Egypt, that woman, her adopted mother, followed him. And she took care of that woman until her death. That brings me to the real life story of Auntie Helen, who have the privilege, the honor to have 2 mothers in my life. My biological mom, known as Mama. My adopted mother, known as Oime. Oime is the only sister of my father from her mother's side. 2 inseparable siblings that my father can never refuse her. She came during the christening of my brother, the first son. And when she was about to leave, she asked my father, can I take Helen with me? Because I glued to her. I was always with her. She was always cuddling me. So when it was time to go, I cried, followed her, thinking that she was leaving just next block. Didn't know that the journey was a 3-day journey. When I got to her place, I cried for my home that I was coming from. She made me to forget that home because she gave me so much love. She comforted me. She spoiled me. She nurtured me. My marketing skill I got from her. She made me the bold woman that I am today, the survivor. And coming back 14 years after the death of her husband, my father came back to get me and promised her that every summer I would come back to stay with her, with my sister Edith. My other mom, the biological mom, a prayer mom, I have the privilege to be nursed and nurtured by these 2 great mothers in my life. I will never trade this mother if I was to have another choice, to be the daughter of these 2 great women in my life. So even to their death, I still be loyal to them and celebrate them because they impact me in a very special way. That's the woman that I have come to be today, the bold and the brave, the survivor. Nothing can ever break me. Nothing can ever make me lose my mind because these 2 fighters, surviving women, warrior women, nurtured me. So to every adopted mother out there, to every grandmother, great-grandmother, moms, biological, I celebrate you from Auntie Helen, Drive-Through Bible Study. Signing out. Hashtag voice from strength. Shalom, people of God.